Hey guys, real quick before we get started, I just want to let you know there are some technical difficulties in this episode, but it's not due to us. It's due to other sources, supernatural, if you will. So guys, just stay tuned, check out this episode, and like, follow, subscribe, all that. AFK Discussions starts now.
What haunts me on the edge of reason? Every answer spawns a deeper question. If you could see the world the way I see it, would you dare step into the tension? What hides beyond the veil we're taught to trust?
Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Discussions. It's your boy Jason. Guys, we got an awesome show. I say that every time, but every show is awesome. I mean, I can't lie. Check out fattack.com for all your tactical needs. Sizes small all the way up to 5X. So if you're a big dude and you need body armor, they have you covered. Which, it's sad to say, but things are weird in the world. So you may need some body armor, So I have Tommy here from Let's Get Freaky. How's it going, man?
Hey, brother. Very excited to be here, man. Thank you very much. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I think it's been a couple years since we talked, I think, right?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised how quickly things are going at the moment, man. I mean, it doesn't seem like that long ago, but yeah, at least a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's wild. The time is flying. I can't believe we're already over halfway through the year now. It's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. It's quite scary.
It is really. I mean, it seems like time is going faster.
Yeah.
Which is weird. And also I saw something which it may have something to do with it. I'm not sure. But there was an article talking about the Earth is moving faster or something like that. Did you see that?
I've heard things like this. Yeah. And they say that's why the days seem quicker and stuff.
But it doesn't make sense, though, because the time still goes at the same rate.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's very weird. But
I know they say as you get older, like the time goes quicker. I remember like when you was a kid, the summer holidays seem like forever. They seem like, years. But now, I don't know about you, but a week just goes like, it's gone. It's Monday, then it's Friday. And it's like, what's happened?
Yeah, definitely.
It's very strange, man. But
it is.
Yeah, it needs to slow down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's our perception of how we perceive time moving, because, there are days where it seems like they just drag on forever.
Yeah. Maybe it's where we're all on our cell phones all the time and we're always like keeping our minds busy. And maybe that's why, something to do with that.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
You don't really get a lot of downtime anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're either watching something or you're on your cell phone or you're working. You don't get that time where you just sit and do nothing.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. I mean, I didn't think about that, but yeah, I mean, I'm always doing something.
Yeah. If you're just chilling on the couch or whatever, you go on your phone. Yeah. And your mind is always filled. Maybe that's something to do with that. Maybe we need to just take an hour of the day or whatever just to do nothing.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. I'm going to tell my wife I want to do nothing for an hour.
Yeah. So my wife has been reading lately. So that seems like a good hobby to take up instead of being attached to your phone. You're like flipping paper in an actual book. That seems like it would be pretty good. But I'm not a reader. I don't like to read. I do if I have to. But there's a book I have to read. So the episode that dropped last night, actually today is when it went live, Gina Black, she wrote a book about cemeteries and symbolisms on gravestones and stuff. And that's really an awesome subject. So I'm definitely going to have to read that.
Interesting. Yeah, man. I must admit, I do enjoy a good book, but it takes me a while to get through them, man. That's the only problem. Yeah. I can't sit there for hours reading. It's like 10 minutes and I have to have a break.
Yeah, definitely.
Get back on my cell phone, see what's going on Instagram. It's bad, man.
Yeah, I'm at work. I'll put on like an audiobook, and it's easier for me to listen than to actually, sit down with a book.
Yeah. We need to chill more and read more. That is
exactly.
The message. That is the message.
That is the message. If you don't get anything else from the show, chill more and read more. Yeah,
and time will hopefully slow down a little bit.
That's right. So, man, how are things going with you, dude?
Yeah, good, man. Yeah, good. Enjoying it. Podcast is coming up to just gone over 3 years of doing Let's Get Freaky.
Gosh,
which is wild, man. Because I mean, it feels like I can't remember life before doing the show because it's such a big part of my life now. I really enjoy doing it. But it's gone quick, but it seems like I've had the show forever. But
Yeah.
I look back and I think, wow, it's gone pretty quick. Because 3 years is quite a long time, when you think about it. But but I love doing it, man. I love doing it. I love talking to people, like you said, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is, man. I think I've been doing this for 4 years now because I started, because I had a co-host, Ty, for 2 years, and then he left, and then Phil and I went for a year, and then we started a new podcast in AFK. I don't want to rehash it again because I keep talking about it every episode. So, stuff happened and we started a new podcast, and now I'm back a year later after we started that podcast. So it's been about 4 years doing this. So this is my first time trying to go solo though. So it's definitely different.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, man.
Thanks.
Am I allowed to mention who I saw today?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
So I saw the man himself, Phil, today. Incredible. In my hometown in Bournemouth. It was just so weird to be able to hug him. I've known Phil for a long time. Podcast. I was listening to him on other shows before I'd even started Let's Get Freaky. So it was quite weird to actually see him there in the flesh in front of me. He's such a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he is. He's a legend, man. Seriously.
Yeah. It's you next. You got to come to the UK next, man.
I want to really bad. It's just, I haven't had a chance to yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've been other places around there. Like I've been to Italy.
Oh, okay.
When I going to Italy, I flew to Paris, so I was closer.
Yeah, so you flew over the UK.
Yeah, I flew over the UK. Yeah, I guess I was in the UK airspace.
Yeah, so technically you've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to come because I'm, like we were talking before we started recording, I'm a huge football fan, soccer in the US. I love British food. A lot of people are like, oh, it's bland, but man, give me some toast and beans and I'm good to go.
Man, you're so
Seriously.
Come, you can have that all day. I'm going to take you to a Leighton Orient game.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it. You'll forget about the Premiership football when you see Leighton Orient. League One, real gritty, hard football. I know you like that as well. So
yeah, I do.
You'll enjoy that. You'll enjoy that, man. I want to come to you guys as well. That's the goal.
Definitely. And we have One Knox SC in my hometown.
Yeah.
So and it's a division under the MLS. So I mean, it's still that gritty, like trying to work your way up kind of feel.
Yeah. That's nice though. It's nice to watch a team like that grow. And then when you get to the MLS, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know exactly how it works in the US.
Oh, is it not relegation?
I think MLS, you have to be invited to participate in their league, but the USL is what it's United Soccer League is what we're under, and they have different divisions, and you can, go up and down just like you do in the,
So you can't win promotion to the MLS?
I don't think so. I think it's a different league altogether. Yeah.
Okay, man. Well,
which is
need that invite, man.
I know. But the Nashville team from the Nashville SC, so they were in the league that we're in now, and they got promoted to MLS.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it's possible.
It can happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I think it has a lot to do with money.
Yeah,
more
that's
than
the thing.
anything.
Is it gonna benefit the MLS? Yeah, unfortunately that's the thing with most sport now. It's about money. So
I mean, we've been selling out our stadium, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. What's the capacity?
I'm not sure. I can look that up. This is
sorry man.
Turned into a football podcast, guys. Let's see. One Knox capacity. Okay. So I will look this up while we're talking instead of getting dead air. So dude, you told me you were kind of teasing around that something was going on that you had an experience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about what led up to that? Like you kind of said it has something to do with the podcast you did.
Yeah. So we mentioned we got into a little bit of fairies before we started recording. Fairies and the Fae, which is a subject that's obviously fascinating to both of us. And it's obviously linked with the paranormal. It comes hand in hand. It's obviously a paranormal, supernatural thing when people are experiencing these entities, whatever they are. And I've been talking to a lot of people recently. So like yourself, I do plan on what guests are coming on and stuff, obviously, but I don't know where the show's going to go. I don't know what direction, what experiences people are going to have and things like that. And quite recently, a lot of Fae stuff has been coming up.
Mm-hmm.
whether that's by chance, because I don't aim to get, let's get a fairy story, or, it just happens. And there's been a lot of fae thing, like people seeing elves and these kind of creatures. And what fascinates me with it all is it's all very similar. Wherever you are in the world, these creatures, these entities, whatever you want to call them, they're all like described the same. They've all got the same characteristics, and people are seeing the same thing. They might call them something different, but it's the same thing. It seems like you've got the Pukwudgie in New England, which Phil knows all about, and then you've got like the pixies in the UK, which are the same things, like these trickster entities. So there's been a lot of fae stuff coming up on the podcast recently, and so weird things have happened in this house. Or have we frozen?
So I think I lost Tommy, which is weird because, when you talk about the fae, things like this happen. So we'll just wait for him to come back, and I will edit this together.
I'm able to connect.
Hey guys, I'm recording. We just got disconnected.
Right, we're back, man. That was weird. That's not happened before. The internet completely went dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just my house or if it's my street or...
I don't know. I hope we have the rest of the recording.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using Riverside, and it's supposed to...
It does, because
Well,
there's
keep
another
all
page.
that, right?
There's another page that I've got open that
Okay.
says, please keep tab open until the upload is done.
Okay.
And it's on 31%, it's saying.
Okay.
It's gone down to 32. Okay.
It says you have, my side, it says that you have Riverside open in other tabs. Ask Tommy to close other browser tabs.
Oh, should I close them?
Open. I don't know. I mean, because it says it's uploading. I don't want to lose it,
Yeah, if I keep the one that's uploading, because then I've got another two. So if I click that one off. No. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. I thought I lost you then. Okay. Right, we're back.
So the answer to your question, our park or our stadium is 6,500 capacity.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. So it's a dual functioning complex. So they do soccer, and they also do baseball, and they just change it out. So this is I don't know if you can see it or not. You probably can't. It's too bright.
Okay.
You can't see that. Wait, there we go. You can kind of see what it looks like.
Yeah, that's cool,
So
man.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. MLS one day, brother.
Yeah, maybe. I guess we will see.
Yes. Come on.
So is it did it say it's still uploading though on the other side?
Yeah. It's still uploading. Yeah.
All right. We'll just we'll continue on, and then if something happens, I'll do like a little intro that says this is what happened.
Yeah.
And we'll just just lose the front half of it.
Yeah, hopefully not. Are we recording now? We are recording.
Yeah, we're
now.
recording now. Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool. So what was I saying? I was talking about the fairies and the fact that a lot of fairy
the
stories
last
have
thing
come
you
up.
said was pixies.
Okay,
when
pixies.
you said pixies, it just went dead. That's why it's like it's the fae. They know we're talking about them.
Yeah, that's quite weird, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pixies is basically the same as a Pukwudgie, a trickster-like creature. And they're based at just two hours from me is a place called Devon, which is a very spooky place in the UK. A lot of history, a lot of weird stuff happens there. I used to go on holiday there as a kid, and it was just a magical place, man, full of like fairy lore, pixie lore, and just a really cool place, but freaky as well, quite scary. But they're described exactly the same all around the world, these things, which is what I find so fascinating. And in some places they call them brownies. I don't know if you've heard that. Brownies.
I have, yes.
And I don't know if that originates from Scotland. I think, I don't know why that's come to my mind, Scotland, but a lot of people call them brownies. And so many people that I've talked to that have seen these creatures describe them as being like a brown color, very small and just completely brown. They might have like clothing on. So they might have like just, I don't know, a little jacket or something, but it's all brown. And I find that so strange. Like, why is that? Why are they?
Maybe just to blend in, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. It's weird, man. And obviously, are they between two worlds? I don't know. And maybe that's how we see them. Who knows, man? But a couple of months ago, this is going to sound weird, but a couple of months ago, welcome to my world.
It's going to sound weird. I mean, you have a podcast called Let's Get Freaky.
Yeah. We kind of asked
I'm here for that.
I think we ask for it, don't we? You look into the paranormal, it looks back. I think that is something that happens. But so I just finished recording an episode with someone on, it was about 2-3 o'clock in the morning UK time, which is very normal for me to be up through the night recording. So just finished, and I'd gone downstairs and, was just winding down, and it was coming up to like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I better go to bed. I should go to bed. The kids are up at 6 for school. I better just go to bed now, even though I wasn't tired at all. So I've gone upstairs, and it was about 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. It was around that sort of time. It was very early. But it was still dark out, completely dark. And I've got into my room. The wife's in bed, and 2 of my kids are in bed with my wife. And I was like, I don't want to wake them up. They're going to be getting up for school soon. So I'll just set up a little camp on the floor. So I've set up a little camp. I'm laying down. I'm trying to go to sleep, but I'm like really awake. And I've opened my eyes, and the room is pitch black. So you couldn't see anything. And all of a sudden I saw like this little gold, like the size of a pen, straight light. And it was like a gold color, and it kind of whizzed around the room, and I've like followed it around the room. And in my mind, I was like, I've just seen a fairy. I know that sounds crazy. I wasn't scared or anything like that. I just seen this light, and I'm not saying it was a fairy. I don't know what it was, but it was just weird that was my first thought. But then again, I do Let's Get Freaky podcast, so we're talking about this stuff all the time. So obviously this stuff is in the back of my mind, but I'm trying to debunk what this could be. So like, I've seen this gold light fly around the room. So I've picked up my cell phone next to me, and I've tried to recreate, was it something, even though it wasn't my cell phone because it was off next to me, but I've just tried to see if I can make like a light similar. Wasn't that. It wasn't a car light from outside. There's nothing it could have been. We've got thick curtains. Cars don't really go past at that time anyways, but it wasn't that. And I was like, the only thing that I can rationally think of is that I've got some issue with my eye, and I've seen, I've got a problem with my eyes, but I don't think it's that either, because I feel like I would have that more. I would see more things like that. So I don't know what this thing was, but I was like, I've just seen a fairy. And I know that sounds crazy, but
it's not crazy though. I mean, it's the thing. There was a famous, you may know better than me, but there was a movie made about it, but there was like somewhere in the UK, I can't remember, but there's these 2 little girls or something that saw fairies, right? And they took pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's been debunked or not, but do you remember that?
I know what you're talking about. What's the name? Like Fairies in the Garden or something garden.
Yeah, fairies
I've not seen it. I know what you're talking about. I think the pictures may have been debunked.
Okay.
But they claim it's a true story. But, I don't know. The pictures have you seen the pictures?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
They look kind of, I don't know. They don't look too real, but they look like amazing.
Yeah.
They look like your stereotypical Tinkerbell fairy. But yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of like them to be real. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't know if it's definitely a true story. They say it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going
to say the photography, one thing about it took place, it was in like the 50s or 60s. I can't remember when it was, but that would be kind of harder to fake back then than it is today. I mean, today you can just go chat GPT, make me a picture of a fairy, and there you go,
In seconds. It's unbelievable. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. I mean, I was looking at the pictures the other day. I was on the Spooky Shed podcast with Liam, and he pulled the pictures up. And I remember seeing them pictures as a kid and sort of being like, wow, they're like real fairies. But then when you see it now, it's like, I don't know, it could be. The problem is now, as you say, AI is so good. Like, I don't think we're ever going to believe anything we see on the internet. You could get the perfect UFO video or Bigfoot, and nobody's actually going to believe it because it could be AI. And
definitely.
Is that done on purpose?
I think so. I do. I really do. And the thing is, they can do it real time now. That's a scary thing. You can live stream and have a Bigfoot walk in the room and sit down behind you, and it'll be all AI, but
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
It's like these videos that are going on Instagram and stuff now, that like the talking Bigfoots, where they're doing the vlogs. Yeah. And obviously, they're not real. You can see they're not real, but they're getting so good.
Oh, like
you give it another, 5 years, or maybe probably less than that, and it's going to be like, you're just not going to be able to tell. at all.
Yeah.
It's quite scary, man. But I think
It is.
because they make AI so accessible for all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's free in a lot of places. You know, ChatGPT is free and stuff like that. If you just get the standard ChatGPT, and like, why do they make it free? You know, because they don't make anything free. Nothing's free.
No.
So why? You know, and are they doing that so that we all use it and it becomes such a big part of our life? And then they're going to say, "Now you got to pay for it." Maybe
That, or it's to prepare us for when it takes over.
Yeah, which is
You know,
more likely, to be honest. It's scary, but it seems to be happening, man. We're becoming we already have to have our cell phones on us all the time. Like, whether it be work or whatever, you have to have a cell phone now.
Yeah.
So it's
what did we
already
say at the
become.
beginning? Chill and read a book.
Yeah.
Put the cell phone down.
That's it, man. Yeah. It is so addictive. There's something there, you know, it's quite scary, man. But it's going to be inside us soon. That's coming.
It's terrifying, you know, because I mean, I don't want to get preachy to anyone, but I'm a Christian, and you know, in the Bible it talks about the mark of the beast technology, where you can't buy or sell unless you have like this implant that allows you to purchase stuff, which I think that technology is already here, because, you know, right now you can pay with your cell phone, just swipe it and pay. And I have an Apple Watch, and the other day it was so funny. The lady behind the counter didn't think it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. My wife and I was like, "Oh, I left my wallet in the car. Well, here, just let me use my watch," and I paid. And I looked at the person behind the counter, and I said, "Man, this mark of the beast technology is awesome." They didn't even. They're like, "What?"
It is scary, man. But it's very scary.
Because
the thing is, it's going to become a part of us. My series coming up now. I tell you what, the Fae are playing with us tonight, brother. Technology is going wild. My series just come up for no reason.
And we didn't even say the word to make it come up.
I know.
You know?
It's just bizarre how that happens. It's very weird. They're playing with us.
Well, it could be the AI, because we're talking about AI.
Yeah, they're like,
stop. You know, you can't let people know what I'm doing, you know. Which I don't know if I told you this, but we got kicked off YouTube for a while because we were talking about AI.
You're joking.
No, that's why we had to switch over to Rumble and record over there instead of YouTube.
No way.
Yeah.
So are we safe to talk about this right now? I mean,
I guess so. I mean, I've been just doing the podcast and not putting it out on YouTube, though I may. I mean, if I get kicked off, I don't care.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
Because it's strange with YouTube, because YouTube, it seemed to be getting better with stuff like that. Yeah. Because I didn't put Let's Get Freaky on YouTube at first because of the free speech. Like, I really believe free speech is so important. Like, you're going to hear stuff you don't like, but you need to be able to hear every opinion, I believe. I think it's so important. And that's obviously, there was a spell in 2020, and you know what I mean, where they took away the free speech, especially on YouTube, massively. If you mentioned anything out of line, you were gone. And I was like, I don't want that, man. I want to be able to say what I want to say. And on the podcast platforms, you can pretty much say what you want. But when it came to like the YouTube stuff, they were very quick to remove you if you said anything that they didn't like or didn't fit what they wanted you to talk about. So it'd be interesting, man.
Which is funny, because I did say some stuff on that podcast. I remember, because we talked about, you know, AI and Elon Musk and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I believe I said, I'm not saying Elon Musk is the Antichrist, but he could be.
He definitely could be, 100%.
So,
but they are going to put chips in us. That is coming, 100%.
Elon Musk has already developed the chip. He's already implanted somebody. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think at the moment the people that have had it are like people with like disabilities. Is that right?
Yeah.
And obviously it's good for them because it's helping them do certain things, I believe. But it's going to be everyone, and it's going to probably be the same as when. So right now we need our cell phones to live,
and just like that,
it's probably going to get to a point where you need to have this chip inside you.
Maybe he's not gone for good. We'll wait and see.
To live, basically.
Guys, they're
going to make it very difficult.
This is legit. This is what happens. You start talking about this stuff, and technology.
What's going on tonight?
Because they don't want you talking about it. Look at poor Tommy; he's just frozen there. Amen.
Hey, brother.
Dude,
I don't know what is going on tonight. The internet has gone again.
Yeah, now I can't. My phone was messing up just then.
Really?
We're hitting some nerves, I think. Seriously.
Yeah, man, this is so weird. Like
Yeah.
that's never happened. It's saying I've got full internet, but I don't think I have. There's something weird going on. Let me go on my. This is very strange, man. I'm sorry about this, man.
It's not your fault. I think it's the content we're talking about. Honestly.
Yeah. There's no reason for it to do that.
No.
Okay, let me go on.
I mean, I'm still recording here, so I'm recording our conversation.
Okay.
And, let me put it on speakerphone. All right. I don't know if everybody can hear you, but we'll try this. But yeah, it's so weird that this is happening, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, man, this is not happened before. It's saying I've got internet, but the internet seems to have stopped again. Let me go downstairs and check my... Sorry about it, man.
It's not your fault, man. I told you this is. I mean, I think we're hitting some nerves here, which is great content for me. I'm just saying.
Okay, so on my internet box, it's saying I've got full internet, but I can't have because it's frozen. Let me go on to. This is really weird. Okay, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on.
I mean, if anything else, man, we can always record another night and just hopefully it won't do this again.
Yeah, well, it's either we're hitting nerves and they're playing with our technology, or there's a problem with my internet.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's my house or if it's the street. I mean, I don't know. But this has not happened before, man. Obviously, internet stuff does sometimes go wrong, but
yeah,
for no reason.
It's bizarre, man. I think that there's definitely something going on beyond just internet troubles.
We've not even got that deep yet with the AI.
I know. We had just started. We started with the Fae and then, went into AI and it didn't like the Fae and now it doesn't like the AI stuff.
Weird, man. Well, I apologize, my brother.
Man, you have nothing to apologize about, man.
Hopefully it comes back on. It's taking a while to come back on.
Yeah. I mean, it may be like you said, I mean, it says it's working fine. So
yeah, it's got this.
Okay, that was weird. I heard another voice through your phone. I'm serious. Yeah, it was like a deeper voice than your voice. It was just like a one syllable. I don't know. Hopefully it recorded that and I can play it back.
Oh my gosh. What did it say?
And nothing. I just heard like but it was another voice. So
oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start playing.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean I thought we're sure we would have got onto it tonight, but there was a spell where like and it was like a couple of months where it was just, there was a bad feeling and everyone in the house was feeling it, and there was weird stuff happening. I was praying out loud to stop it, and it did stop. So it went through a spell where it was getting quite negative and not good.
Yeah.
Okay, the internet should be back on in a second. It's saying it's back on. Right, should we try again?
Let's try it again.
Okay.
Third time's the charm, as they say.
Yeah. Come on. All right, here we go. I'm back in. Okay. Hopefully, man.
Hopefully we have all the the stuff we recorded.
Man, if you got a weird noise, that is.
I have a weird noise?
You said a weird voice, sorry.
Oh yeah.
That would be weird. Okay.
It could have just been a glitch and who knows, maybe it's nothing. I'll have to just see whenever I play it back.
Right, I'm back on, man. Coming back in. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Back, right. Okay. Awesome. Apologies, man. This is.
Should we not talk about AI anymore?
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. If nothing happens, then that'll be weird.
Yes. Let's just try. Okay, guys, we think AI is bad. The end. Let's continue on.
We hope to be wrong. Hopefully, you can prove us wrong, and it's good. We'll see, but I don't think so.
Okay, so let's get back to the Fae. So you said you saw the light, and we talked about the potential pictures that were taken like in the 50s or 60s or whenever. Uh-huh. So I didn't listen to any of the your podcast about the Fae because I wanted to talk to you firsthand about it. Instead of listening to it and then have questions. I think it's it's better for conversation to just listen to your side, what you think about it for interviews. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's a tough one. My gosh, my series coming up again, bro. What is going on? Honestly, it's like the techno. Is it the weather? I know it's pretty hot right now, but
Bro, I'm sorry, man. Could
What's
you
it
hear
saying?
Could you hear my Siri?
Yeah, I can hear it. I couldn't hear what it said though.
It said, I don't know what that means, if you like. I was like, what? I've not even said the word. That I know people listening are going to be like, okay, yeah, whatever, you know. But
yeah, this is legit happening,
this
guys.
doesn't happen.
We're not making this up.
Siri's come up to look, I can even say Siri and it doesn't come up, but it's just come up randomly twice. Bro, I'm sweating. I'm getting hot.
It's crazy.
Maybe it is the heat. Maybe the heat is sending the technology mad. We're not used to it got to 30 degrees today, I think, or yesterday. So we're not used to that.
30 degrees in the US is very cold because our temperature, we're in Fahrenheit and you're on Celsius.
Yeah. So I don't know what the switch is. I don't know what. I
don't know either. So we were 95 today.
Oh wow,
which is hot.
Yeah, if we was 95 degrees, that'd be it.
Yeah. So that I think the way you guys do like Celsius makes more sense than Fahrenheit because it can go over 100 degrees here.
Yeah. Oh
like
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's normally like 40s is like max. Not in the UK really, but in like France, where my mum lives, it was 40 a couple of days ago, and she just said it was just so unbearable. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with the technology tonight, bro, but I apologize for this.
It's not your fault. I mean, like you said, it's something else. We don't know what, but I mean, I think it's unexplainable. I mean, it's probably explainable, but we just can't explain it.
It doesn't normally happen, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But where was I? Fairies.
Fairies.
Yeah, it's a subject that's fascinated me. I've talked to many different people that have seen these creatures, and I talked to a really cool dude that was somewhere in Texas, I believe, where he could see like these lights in the distance, like tiny little lights, and he managed to get close to them. And he could actually see like little humanoid bodies inside the lights.
Really?
Like, that's amazing. Yeah. From a distance, they look like orbs, but he managed to get close to them and he could actually see like a tiny humanoid body. And I was like, that is amazing, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see something like that.
Yeah. It'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many people see these orbs and stuff in the forest and they can be connected to all sorts of different things. As you know, they can be connected to ufology, to cryptids. You don't normally get close to these things. You wonder if there is something in there that you could, it's interesting, man.
It is. One of the theories that I really like is that like Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, that they knew more than they, were saying. These places actually existed, and they're like, on the other side of a veil, like a thin veil between us and another reality.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's called Middle Earth, because it's on the other side, like in between here and like heaven or wherever, Which I mean, it's the thing that's so bizarre to me is, in the Tolkien universe, the Lord of the Rings stuff. I mean, he came up with a whole language of Elven, and the way it was written. I mean, it's just bizarre to me. I mean, did he know something? I mean, was he like keyed into something that we don't know? Some sort of knowledge. I don't. That's just one of my favorite theories.
Yeah, I mean, the language thing is quite weird because you could literally learn that language and talk it. But I'm pretty sure is that the same with Game of Thrones as well? Like that Targaryen language. Have they is that like a real language as well? Like you could literally learn it and talk it, speak it.
Maybe, possibly. I know that like in Star Trek, the Klingon language is a thing, but it's
actually a real language. That's mad. Yeah. I mean, I can barely talk English, so I mean,
same. Yeah.
But no, it is weird, man. Has he tapped into another,
another realm or something? It's like with with these fey creatures, with trolls and elves and all these other creatures, because there are like so many legends, especially on your side of the world of all these satyrs and centaurs and all these other mythical creatures that I mean, I don't know. I think it could be possible.
100%.
I mean, there's so many people that believed in it, and I think there was like encounters, I guess, for lack of a better word, people who have seen them like back in the day. Like there's recorded history of people seeing unicorns and stuff like that. So who knows? Dragons is another big thing.
Man, dragons. Yeah, I feel like they try and make you sound crazy for even saying it, but I feel like it's very possible that dragons were real. 100%,
I think so too.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at the Chinese calendar, every animal is real on that calendar, apparently apart from the dragon, you know? And you think, why? Why would they have a mythological creature and then all these other, surely there'd be more, you'd have thought as well. And apparently as well in like the old books, in the dictionaries and stuff like that, dragon wasn't described as a mythological creature. It's described as a rare creature, which is really interesting, man.
It is very interesting.
It's like these people believe that they were real. And then you come to the whole thing of dinosaur bones. You know, are these dinosaur bones actually dinosaurs? Because dinosaurs is a very new thing. You know?
It is. Yeah.
It's only been the word dinosaur's only been around for like, maybe it's like 100 years or maybe just a little bit longer than that. Are some of these dragons?
Yeah. I mean, it's very interesting also because I saw this thing about T-Rexes, right? They have the little bitty arms, which are, you know, everyone's like, you know, they make fun of it. Look, I'm a T-Rex. But actually, if you look at a skeleton of a ostrich, it has like, it's got little arms too, but it's got these long like appendages that come off that, you know, are wings. So what if his little arms are actually wings? And, you know, those little bones just disintegrate over time. So that's another thing, you know, T-Rex, I mean, put some wings on it and you got a fire-breathing flying dragon.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Didn't think of it that way. Yeah. 100%.
I don't know about fire-breathing, but, you know, I like to believe
a
T-Rex could breathe fire.
That'd be wild. That'd be a wild thing to see. But that's the thing. We don't know a lot about this stuff. Like the scientists of today, you know, they don't know as much as they say they know, basically. You know, that our history from the last a couple of 100 years is a little bit wavy. Like there's definitely like the history that we see that's in the textbooks doesn't seem to be as it was. You know, there's some things just don't add up, you know, and I think like with the dinosaurs, you know, they say they're finding new dinosaurs every day and they're putting these bones together and creating these, you know, what they think they look like.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're guessing.
Yeah, they are guessing. I mean, they found these bones. Do these bones go to one dinosaur or like multiple dinosaurs?
Exactly.
Guessing of, you know, what goes where.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And they say they have feathers, you know, so they're obviously related to birds. I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe anymore, brother. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, also with, you know, in England, a lot of the crests of the, you know, the noble houses are dragons and all these mythological beasts on there. Yeah.
St. George, you know, St. George, the saint, the patron saint of England, who is celebrated every year. You have St. George's Day every year. He's famous for killing the dragon, you know, and these legends get passed down and there's got to be some truth to these legends, you know? So, yeah, I think it's very possible that dragons, you know, I like to think there's still some out there, but
and
they definitely.
You know, what is this guy?
So that's a devil. That's a devil.
I know. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. I was trolling.
But I wish I could show you the Orient badge, the Leighton Orient badge, because there's two. They're actually wavens. So they're like dragons, but they're like the sea dragons. The dragons are everywhere, man.
Speaking of the devil on the Man U, gosh, I saw the video of like in the stadium, like everyone like starts chanting devil or something. I can't remember. It was insane. It's kind of scary. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not doing too well at the moment, though, Man United. I'm sorry, man. I know.
That's fine. I'm more of a fan of old Man U, you know, like Beckham and you know, when Ronaldo is playing and, you know, all that. So,
yeah. Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
I've got a soft spot for Paul Scholes, a fellow ginger. Oh, yeah. Man U used to be great, man. I'm sure they'll get back to it, but they're going through some tough times right now. They're not even in the Champions League next year.
Really? Are they
not in Europe? They're not in Europe at all. Yeah, they finished not far from the bottom last year, man.
Gosh, I like I said, I haven't been keeping up with it. I was trying
to find. They'll be back.
I was trying to find that video of them like doing the big devil thing, and I can't find it.
Yeah, that sounds quite scary.
Anyways, it was crazy.
Satanic chants at Old Trafford.
I mean, well, you probably can't see this, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on. You know.
Yeah, that's not good. That's why they're not doing well at the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, Man United fans.
We keep coming back to football. Sorry, but like I said, I mean, like these creatures. I mean, on like the crests of houses and stuff and cities and towns. I mean, they have to come from somewhere,
100%, man.
yeah.
I think there's truth in all the legends that we have, I believe, there's got to be.
Yeah, definitely.
And they appear all around the world as well. It's not just,
yeah.
Obviously the world is quite connected now. You can talk to anyone, anywhere, at any time around the world now. They say we couldn't do that 100 years ago. Who knows? Maybe there is secret technology.
I mean, I don't know. There's that whole, like you said, about the archaeology and the history that's been changed, like the Tartaria. That's another.
I love Tartaria.
It's awesome to think about. And then, you have the pyramids, and why are there pyramids on all the continents? I mean, were they some sort of communication or some sort of power station? Man, there's this one. I don't know all the information about it, but it's essentially that Egypt was in America or something like that. Yeah, it's wild. I don't know all the details, but what I do know is the Grand Canyon in the U.S. There was a guy that found a cave that had all these ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics and like pottery and stuff that was in this cave.
Yes. And you're not allowed to go there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go there. It's all like controlled by the government. Yeah.
How strange.
And there's also, if you look at, there's some part, I can't remember what it's called, but it looks like a sphinx in the Grand Canyon. It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah. Just look up Sphinx in the Grand Canyon. I'm sure you'll find it.
Is that inside somewhere, or can you see it from
you can see it. It's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
It's a very strange world, man. And I mean, why is there certain parts that we can't go to, that me and you can't go to right now? It's weird, man. What are they hiding?
Yeah, who knows what they're hiding? It is so bizarre. This is it right here. You're probably not going to be able to see it on my camera. Trying to pull up a better picture. But yeah, it's crazy. I know, guys, this is great for you guys who are listening on a podcast. But you see that? Can you see that? Like the
Oh wow, yeah,
Sphinx,
I can see that.
And then up above it, that's Grand Canyon.
The top ones, that is wild, man.
Yeah.
So it's basically the Sphinx without the head.
Yeah, like it's eroded or something.
But the Sphinx head, I mean, you look at the Sphinx head. I was thinking about it. The Sphinx head is tiny compared to the rest of the body. It's like it's been manipulated.
Yeah. But another thing about this picture is, I mean, if you look behind where the Sphinx should be, right? That's a pyramid, just like here in Egypt. Yeah.
That's wild, man. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Look it up. It'll send you down a rabbit hole for sure.
Yeah. It's all connected, brother. It's all connected. It's wild, It
is.
You go, obviously the mainstream when it comes to Egypt, they'll try and make you sound crazy for coming up with these theories, but they don't know, man. They either don't know or they're lying to us.
Yeah. And all the stuff recently about the pillars underneath the Great Pyramid, and there's like chambers down there or something. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot more going on, brother, that they're not telling us.
Which, oh my God, I just put this together. So I watched a movie last night. It's on Apple TV. It's called Fountain of Youth, and it's got, I cannot think of the actor's name, but he was Jim on the American version of The Office.
Okay,
which I can't think of his name, but he played the main character. Anyways, they're looking for the Fountain of Youth, and I don't want to ruin it for you guys, so I'm not going to go further than this. Just to say that they go to the pyramids, and if you look at what came out recently about the pyramids and then watch this movie, there's definitely a connection. So, and I just put the two and two together because I didn't even think about it till we were just talking. And that's, that saying that they put stuff in movies to,
they have to tell us.
Soft disclosure before
they have
happens.
To tell us. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I'm blowing my own mind right now.
What does he find? Does he find like what has been reported underneath the pyramids?
No, it's not like that. I'll just tell you guys,
Oh, sorry,
Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know what
I need to know
in the movie, then, turn down your radio and come back in like 5 minutes or something. Okay. So they're looking for the Fountain of Youth, and they go and find all these paintings, and they have they decode the paintings or whatever. Anyways, it leads them to Egypt, and they go and they, open up this wall, and they go down this chamber, and there's all these hieroglyphics and they have to do something, you know, like kind of like a puzzle, like Indiana Jones or something like that, right? Then they go through this hole and there's this huge chamber that is like hundreds of feet deep. They have to do another puzzle thing, and then these stairs open up and they walk down these like huge flights of stairs all the way to the bottom. And then the fountain youth is at the bottom of the pyramid. Which, I mean, like I said, a huge chamber underneath the pyramid. That's what this is. So who knows? It's bizarre.
Yeah. They definitely tell us things in films and
yeah. But I mean, the chamber is ginormous. It's like the size of the pyramid, like the base of the pyramid. It's huge. You know, it's not just like a small chamber. It's enormous. Yeah.
I need to see this film, man.
Yeah. It's on Apple TV.
And it must have been obviously made before the Discovery, because that's quite a new thing.
Yeah, I guess it was made before. And also, I think it was a Guy Ritchie film. So, you know, Guy Ritchie, yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. Yeah. I need to check that out. Yeah, brother, this world, man, there is so much that they don't tell us that, you know, and they try and make you sound crazy for saying it. But for me, there's no doubt. For me, I think the crazy people are the ones that sort of watch the news, believe everything they're told, you know. Yeah. I get it, because it's safer to live like that, I guess, but I just can't, man. I just can't, because
I know. I mean,
it doesn't add up.
I would rather, I mean, the fun part of it is trying to figure out the puzzle of where everything fits together. Because, you know, there's so many people that see things, you know, there's Bigfoot, fairies, ghosts, spirits, dogman, you name it, centaurs, minotaurs, cyclopses, giants. I'm just going to throw everything out there. I mean, people can't be all lying, you know?
100%, man.
Yeah. One person isn't lying, then everything's true, you know?
Yeah, for sure. 100%, man. Yeah, for me, there's no doubt that there's more going on around us, you know, 100%. I've experienced too much myself, I would say, to doubt it. You know, I know there's more going on around us. What it is, I don't know. I think there's something about being open to this sort of stuff. And as I said at the start, I think when you look into this paranormal, the supernatural, I think it looks back. And I don't think
definitely.
It's not always a positive thing, obviously. You know, this stuff can be very dangerous. And I do think spiritually, we are playing with a lot of stuff that we probably shouldn't sometimes. But as you say, it's very interesting, and we want the answers. So that's why we do it.
Yeah. Which, you know, that goes back to the whole thing. You know, Phil and I kind of played with something we shouldn't have and ended up in a bad spot. And, you know, I mean, I can't leave it alone. So I'm back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's addictive, man. It's addictive.
Yeah, it is. I just want answers. I mean, that's the journey, you know, to find answers. That's the fun part.
Yeah. I mean, you've had experiences yourself.
Oh yeah.
That tell you that there's more going on in this world. You know, there's more around us that we don't always see. Sometimes we get a glimpse for whatever reason.
Actually, that's a good segue, Tommy. You need to have me on your show to talk about my experiences.
Let's go, brother. Yeah, 100%.
Because I don't think I've ever been on there and talked about.
Yeah, you've been on the show. You've been on the show,
but I don't think I've talked about my experiences, have I?
You need to a few, but you need to come back on.
Yeah,
you can come back on.
I've got a bunch, especially the stuff that happened a year ago. That
we've not got into that. Okay, I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Yeah, man, let's do it. Hopefully, we won't have the trouble
glitches,
tonight. It's been honestly, I've never experienced that. You have. Internet does sometimes freeze and go wrong. You do get that.
Yeah.
But never to this extent.
No,
it's
been crazy.
The best internet that you can have, because I'm always on the internet, so I make sure I've got good internet. There's no reason, unless there's a problem with my area, which is possible, I guess. But I've never had that, man, where it goes that weird. And then my Siri starts popping up.
Yeah.
And trying to get involved. So I don't know what that's...
You just said Siri and it didn't start.
Yeah, I can say it. It doesn't ever answer when I want it.
Yeah, it's bizarre, man. But yeah, there's definitely more going on than we're being told.
100%.
But I think, you know, the thing is that now I think we're starting to see more and more people come forward. Even like the governments are starting to talk about it. And like we were alluding to earlier, like the whole biblical worldview. You know, I think that there's like this thinning of the veil between, you know, our reality and this other reality that, you know, is leading towards something, you know, whether it's, you know, the end of the world, end times, or who knows, whatever. but something's definitely happening, you know.
100%, man. There definitely seems to be a shift. And I don't know when it started. You know, people put years on these. Like, some people say 2012 that was a shift. I don't know why that was. I can't remember why that was, but that some people go back to 2012. Some people say 2020, which, let's face it, was a very strange year, very strange time.
Oh yeah.
And we feel like we're getting back to normal, but you look at the politics around the world.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
It's wild, man.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy now that we don't see it as crazy because we're so used to the craziness.
Yeah.
And we're just living it every day, and you'll see something wild on the news. You're like, oh, well, that's happened. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, whereas 10 years ago, that'd be like, whoa. But something like crazy stuff's happening every day now, man. And I don't know where it's going to lead.
I mean, I don't know. I'm under the I guess not under, but I like to follow the theory of that everyone, like all the leaders are together on this, and they're like, hey, we're going to do this. And, you know, you're going to do this to, you know, come at me, and, you know, we're going to make money. We're going to make so much money. It's all about money, I think. You know, it's all, you know, like, you know, Russia's going to invade, and then you're going to, you know, come at me but you're really not going to do anything, you know, to stop me. And, you know, I mean, because it's so bizarre. No one really did anything, but Ukraine has been like holding off Russia for over a year now. And
longer than that, man. Yeah.
I mean, little Ukraine, huge Russia with all this power can't do anything against Ukraine. I mean, you know, what?
I remember my granddad used to say to me, and I'm not, so this is going back over 10 years ago. My granddad said this, probably longer than that, to be honest, but he said to me, like, the government that you see are not really in charge. They're just the puppets, and there's people way above them that are really making the decisions. You know, I think that's probably right, to be honest. I don't think the guys that we see at the front are really the decision makers. They seem to be more like they're the puppets, basically. They're the face of it. You know, we give them the attention, but it's probably not them really making the decisions. I mean, it can't be. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, like I said, I mean, I think it's all just like, it's, you know, someone pulling strings, and it's all just a show, you know.
The world's a stage. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because I mean, everything. I mean, another thing that happened recently that I was like, what? Why didn't anyone like retaliate? Like whenever the U.S. bombed Iran, I mean, China, Russia, no one came out and said, why did you do this? You know, we're going to come and attack you. Nothing. It was silent. No one said anything about it, which I think is weird.
Yeah.
You know?
It is, man. It is very strange. And obviously they attacked back, but they gave warning. They gave the warning, you know?
Yeah.
It's just weird, man.
But the thing is, they attacked back, but they went after, I think they said bases. I can't remember where it was. I can't remember what country it was in, but they were U.S. bases that are abandoned. They're not.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So what was that?
It's just weird.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, it's just I think it's just a show of, you know, I mean, it's easier to control people with, I guess it's kind of almost like brainwashing, you know, like you think this is the way things are happening, but actually behind the scenes, something else completely is happening, you know?
Yeah.
So.
They definitely want people to be fearful, you know, living in fear, you know, anxiety, you know, they want people to be scared, basically, you know. We're living in very strange times, man.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah,
I don't like politics, you know. It's more of a conspiracy that I like. That's why I like talking about this stuff, because it's
connected, though. It's definitely connected.
I mean, I think it's all connected, like supernatural and the natural, and this wars and all this is all connected. There's you know, something like the whole thing with I don't want to get banned off YouTube because I may put this on YouTube. The army with the leader that had the little mustache.
Yeah,
those guys.
I know that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. They they were going after like relics and stuff from, you know, like they were going the Spear of Destiny, the Holy Grail. They're after all these artifacts. And a lot of, I mean, just to gain power. I mean, so crazy. That's what I'm saying. You know, all these things that aren't, you know, that people say aren't real, but, you know, they're going after them, you know, for something. Why are they going after? Why do they have a whole group of occultists trying to like summon demons or whatever, if it's not real, I mean, that's the whole thing, the SS. I mean, that's their whole thing was, into these dark arts,
Wild, man. It's scary.
It's
a scary thought that the people that are meant to sort of look after you, the government, they're meant to be for the people, are actually, they don't really care about the people. As you say, it's more about the money, the power, and are they practicing the dark arts?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you got me started now.
Let's go, brother.
Because, I mean, like, I just keep thinking of stuff, like you said, dark arts. And, I mean, a lot of the scientists came to America. They started NASA. I mean,
yeah.
What is up with that?
They moved them from Germany to America. Yeah. They carried it on. And, 100%.
Yeah, and then there's all this, symbolism with NASA and like occultism. And then there was, I wasn't prepared for this conversation, but there's like this, was it the Babylon workings that took place in the desert with, what is his name? L. Ron Hubbard and cannot think that Jack Parsons, I think is his name. But they did these rituals and stuff about, trying to summon things. And then they created the Jet Propulsion Laboratories. And it's bizarre, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't have all the info in front of me. I just going off what's in here. And, sometimes that gets jumbled up.
Did we land on the moon, brother? Did we land on the moon?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, have you seen the boots from Neil Armstrong's spacesuit? They're like cowboy boots almost. They're smooth on the bottom. But the iconic footage of him landing on the moon and taking the first step has treads.
Yeah. There's so many.
What is up with that?
There's so many glitches and things that don't add up with that. My theory is that if we did land on the moon, and I don't think we did, but if we did, and they did try, and they couldn't actually film it to prove it, and they've tried to recreate it, in the studio, but we did actually, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think
I
that's
could see
the case.
that. But because like who's filming them coming off the ship?
Exactly. Yeah. When the ship takes off and the camera follows it up from the moon.
I mean, who's doing that?
Exactly. It's lifted off from the moon and they're filming it and they're following it up. And why have we not been back? Surely they'd go back and be like, yeah, okay, let's just go back and prove that we did it now. We'll take a selfie on the moon and we'll come back. And they don't. And they say that they've lost the technology that they use to get to the moon. How can you lose the technology?
I have been to NASA, right? The museum. And I have seen the lander, and they have, because they made one that actually went and one for training. So the training versions are in this museum. And it's like tinfoil. It's not, I mean, how could you, what?
Yeah.
It's
insane.
There's no way.
And they say there's more power in our cell phone
than
in the rockets and the technology that you use to get to the moon. Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about the rover on Mars and the Martian landscape matches up exactly to like this place in, I think, Iceland.
Yeah.
And then like if you go to Google Maps and look at Iceland, you can see like a rover, the Mars rover, like replica or something on over there. And they're like, oh, that's just, we use it for training. But the landscape is exactly like Mars. I don't know.
What do you think would happen now if tomorrow the American government came out and said, it was a lie, we're sorry, we tried to keep it going for a bit because we didn't know how to tell you, but we didn't actually go to the moon? What do you think would hapen? I
don't think anything would happen. I think the flat earthers would be like, yes, we told you.
But I just feel like obviously most of us are, I would say a lot of people are more conspiracy minded now for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if that happened and they did say that, then the whole world would just go crazy and just be like, we don't believe anything.
Yeah. I mean, the footage from the space station, some of that stuff is ridiculous too.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the one they're spinning around and everything? And then there's like a glass of water just sitting on the counter. And like that water should be like coming out of the cup, I mean, what? And then the people, like you've seen the one, I'm pretty sure you've seen this, the guy, spinning and the other one reaches up and grabs the harness and pulls him. Have you seen that?
Not sure. I don't know. It's
It is crazy. After this,
ridiculous.
I'm going to have to pull it up and show it to you after we're done here.
Well, recently,
there's-
Katy Perry went to orbit recently. Do we believe that?
Gosh, no.
Do we
No
believe that?
way. No way. Have you seen... You've seen the footage, right, of her going, she's like she's doing a selfie. I'm going to space.
Yeah.
And like talking and stuff. And then you see the person on the centrifuge or whatever, the simulator, and their faces all like, they can't talk because of the G-forces, but she can just like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
And didn't they just open the door when they landed? They opened the door from the inside, and that should,
and then Jeff
should be
Bezos
sealed.
comes over and like shuts it, and then he's like, I gotta use this to open it up for you. So crazy.
Why did they do that?
I
But
don't
that
know.
goes back to like what you said before about they have to tell us. They have to show us. They have to give the conspiracy theorists nuggets to talk about. You know, they make it too easy, surely. So, yeah, man. Wild. Crazy.
It is wild, man.
Quite fun.
It is crazy.
It's fun to see.
It is fun to talk about and speculate. There's another one that I love is it was either a spacecraft launch or the ISS, and there's like a camera on the outside and you see a mouse like walking around. Have you seen that?
I've not seen that. No.
It is crazy. There's like a mouse in space just walking around, like hanging out.
So they found life in space then.
I guess it was just a ordinary house mouse.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And then on the next breath, they try and make you sound crazy for talking about this stuff and speaking out about it. You know, just even asking the questions, you know?
But you're not as crazy anymore. I mean, people are like, they're right, you know?
Yeah.
The conspiracy stuff is turning out to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, just like the whole stuff with like P. Diddy and all this. I mean,
yes.
People have said for years they're doing all these rituals and weird stuff, and no, they're not. And here we go.
There we go. Yeah,
You know?
it's there now. Now they've decided to tell us and to take action. It's like the Jay-Z songs when they say if you play the song backward and it's like a demonic, you know, it says a lot of demonic lyrics and stuff. You know, stuff like that we know, that we've heard, that we've seen. It all makes, you know, we've been saying it for years. Interesting times, man.
Yeah, man. And the whole thing with like Beyonce, that's next level. Like they have to think, like everyone who gets an award has to thank Beyonce. Do you know about this?
No, what's that?
Yeah, it is crazy. Like that, if you get a Grammy award or something like that for music, if you go on stage, like everyone says, you know, thanks to Beyonce, like everyone for some reason. And there was this one time I want to say it was like Katy Perry or someone. Or no, not Katy Perry. Maybe it was, what's her name? Taylor Swift. And she wasn't going to thank her. And then, what's his name? I cannot think right now. My mind's going blank. The guy, Yeezy.
Kanye West.
Kanye West. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanye West goes up and is like, takes the mic, is like, Beyonce has the best album of all time. And all this stuff. I mean, you know.
Yeah, man.
I won't let you finish, but Beyonce had the best album of all time. Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird, man. It's weird. I think a lot of these guys, they sell their souls to get where they are, and they have to play by the rules, you know. It's weird, man.
Yeah, there's a whole conspiracy about like Jay-Z and Beyonce like are leaders of this kind of thing, you know. Yeah, it goes deep.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could just be crazy.
I don't think you are, man. I don't think you're crazy. I think they make it too obvious, to be honest. Yeah. It's like they have to show us what they're doing.
Yeah. Like the whole thing, like, you know, the Jay-Z does. He does like that pyramid thing or whatever.
Yeah,
his eyes, stuff all the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So many of them do it, man. So many do it. You see the Super Bowl halftime.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You know, you can go down some rabbit holes there.
Yeah.
It's right in our faces.
Yeah.
And then when you question it, they say, no, you're crazy, you know?
Yeah. I remember back in the day, you know, Ozzy Osbourne was the devil. But, you know, the people you got to worry about is the people that do it in private. You know, the people who are in your face are less likely to be the ones that are really worshiping the devil, you know?
Yeah, man, for sure.
Not saying that Ozzy's not worshiping the devil. I don't know. I mean, he could be.
He probably is.
If you ask me if I'd rather hang out with like Jay-Z or Ozzy, I would definitely Ozzy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. It'd be a lot more fun and probably safer, weirdly enough, which it says a lot, to be honest.
I know. But no, if you're talking about Ozzy, like when he was young, I know. I do not want to hang out with that dude. He's too crazy.
Snorting lines of ants.
Yeah.
and all
Biting
sorts
the
of
heads off bats
weird
and-
stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Weird times, brother. I
It-
guess it's always been weird, but we just see it more now. you
yeah,
know?
definitely. I mean, gosh, like there's like, I don't want to get into music now, but music is another thing that's, I mean, we kind of touched on it, but like, gosh, even the Beatles, you know, had a lot of symbolism and stuff in their music.
Uh-huh.
And then, you know, you have like Led Zeppelin. They're like all those symbols on, I can't remember which album it was. All of them had like these certain meanings and stuff. And like there's something, you know, Stairway to Heaven, you play it backwards. And I think it was Stairway to Heaven. Just, there's so much stuff, man.
Yeah. It's like they sell their soul to the devil to get where they are. And then once they've done it, there's like no going back. And it's just about bringing as many people with them as possible, I guess, and lead them to the dark side. I guess. I think it sounds Star Wars, but I think that's what it is. I really do.
Yeah.
I think that we're constantly in spiritual battles. I really do believe that.
Yeah, definitely. And even like Christian musicians now are being found out to be not really what they're supposed to be. Like there's this band called the Newsboys. I don't know if you know who they are, but it just came out that they're in a bunch of trouble for like being predators, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
man.
I don't know the whole story behind it, but yeah, it's not good. The lead singer was part of a group called DC Talk, which was huge back in the day. So the rabbit hole goes deep, man.
Yeah, once you go down it, that's the problem. There's no coming back.
I know.
And there's another 10 rabbit holes waiting for you when you get down there.
I think I'm down them all right now.
I think we've done them all in this episode.
I think we have. I think I've touched everything. I haven't. Well, werewolves and vampires. I didn't go there.
Yeah.
Which vampires kind of go in with the whole like Hollywood and musician industry too. So okay. Yeah. Maybe we need to stop. maybe this needs to be 2 podcasts. And not.
Well, when we stopped talking AI and things like that, it seemed to get a little bit better.
I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Interesting,
I thought
man.
as soon as we hit conspiracies and governmental stuff, that it was going to start up again, but it didn't.
It didn't. They're like, that's okay. Everyone knows about that now.
Yeah,
Everyone knows we didn't land on the moon, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They can talk about that.
Yeah. Gosh. Of course, you know, like the program using Riverside, it does use a lot of AI to record with. So maybe there's something to it. Maybe it's listening.
Yeah. We're literally disrespecting the product we're using.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a hypocrite though. I use AI quite a lot.
I do too.
I've become very accustomed. It's so easy, man. It saves time. You know,
it does.
Saves a lot of time.
Like I'm a graphic designer, and you know, like for show art and stuff, instead of actually sitting down and designing something, I'll just do a few keywords, and here's my show art.
Yeah. Cause
like my logo behind me, that's AI.
That's AI. Oh wow.
Yeah, that Bigfoot and
yeah. Because my wife's like a keen artist. She really loves art, and she, you know, will spend a lot of time creating stuff. And now she does it on her laptop, her iPad as well. You know, she'll draw digitally.
Oh yeah, I do. I have an Apple Pencil, and I do all that too. Yeah.
But then my wife will do this, and for me, there's always going to be something special about something that you created rather than AI. I think that's always going to be more special than AI. Even if AI can do these incredible paintings, it's still done by a computer. Like we know that, you know. But when you do something, we know that you've done it, and that makes it more special.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But I feel like, you know, so my wife, she gets a bit disheartened now. She's
what the funny thing is? You're glitching a little bit now.
Oh, you're joking.
I'm not even joking, dude.
Because we've gone back to AI.
Yeah, the screen just went fuzzy. I don't know. I was waiting for you to get completely cut off again.
It's weird, man.
Bizarre, man. Bizarre.
Yeah.
It just
maybe
it just did it again. I don't know.
So my missus is getting a little bit disheartened with because obviously she'll do this amazing piece of art, and it's going to be better than, in my opinion, any AI because she's done it. Yeah. But then I'll show her like a picture that I've created off ChatGPT in like 5 seconds, and she's like, "What's the point of me doing this art?" And I'm like, "No, it's still important that you do this art because that's always going to be better than AI."
It is
because you've done it. A human's done it.
Yeah, I think Tony Merkel and I were talking about this, and he was like, you know, one day art is going to be all art is going to be priceless because no one's going to be able to do it anymore because AI has taken over that field, and the people who actually do real paintings are going to be worth so much money. But you know, for like people to hire them to come in and actually do commissioned work, because it's human made.
Absolutely. It's like they're saying that there's going to be films which are just AI, fake actors. The whole thing is going to be AI. Is that going to be, are people going to gravitate to a film like that we know is fake, that we know, obviously films are not real, we know that, but they're real actors, and you invest in them actors. Are people going to be able to invest in a fake, completely fake, actors, and the whole thing is AI? I don't know. I don't know if we will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to the whole thing of people, like Pixar and all the animation studios, whenever it went from hand-drawn to computer-generated. I think that's, the evolution of film. It's like the next step. So, I mean, the one cool thing about it, though, is actors that are deceased, we can bring them back.
Yes.
To make films like, say, like I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. And I would love to see like the Obi-Wan Kenobi films like transition, later on it actually, they use AI to bring back Alan McGuinness to be Obi-Wan, like, in the later years of that series. That'd be really cool. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I guess it's going to be because it's going to be like the rights of the actors and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, their families, I guess, would have to.
I believe, is it Bruce Willis? He's already given his face basically to his family, probably own it, the rights to it, so they'll probably get the money. But he's given his face to make films in the future. I'm pretty sure. I read that somewhere, I heard that somewhere, and that's probably what's going to happen. Like, these actors are going to sell their face, So once they can't act anymore, they can carry on being in films, and I guess their family will get the money for that. Yeah, I guess that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but also, it's scary at the same time.
Oh, man, for sure. Yeah.
But, I mean, there's, like, I would love to see, like, a new Indiana Jones movie with young Harrison Ford,
Yeah, but they can do
prime,
it, man.
I know he can do it. They can do it now, I know, but, I mean, it would just be really cool to see,
Yeah, yeah. What was the film with Robert De Niro in when he was the gangster and they made him young? It was a few years back, The Irishman. On Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. Great film, but they obviously made Robert De Niro look quite young again. It's wild, man. It is interesting.
Yeah.
We've got some interesting times ahead, brother. That is for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, who knows what, what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, AI could take over and, we have Skynet and the Terminators, are being built.
Yeah. We don't learn from the movies, do we? They try and tell us, but we don't learn.
Do you know something that's interesting? Here I go again on a tangent. So, did you know that apparently the Terminator movies and the Matrix are part of the same series? Yeah. So the Terminator series leads into the Matrix because they start taking all the humans and plugging them in to make the machines. Yeah, it's supposed to be part of the same universe. I found that out recently.
Was it
the
is
same?
It made
the
by
same
the same
author
people?
wrote both franchises.
I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, interesting, man. Yeah. And again,
like I said, rabbit. I mean, I'll just find this little rabbit hole and I'll start going down it. I'm too ADD to be a podcast host.
Well, we're definitely heading to some weird times with the AI, man. It's definitely going to be a part of us, and it's probably going to be the case that if we don't accept it, and I think right now, as of today, I am someone that will not put a chip in me.
Oh, no, never.
I feel like that is something that I will never do. I hope, but then 10 years time, if everyone's got a chip in them and you're on your own, in this world that you can't actually survive in because you've not taken this chip or whatever, it's going to be very difficult not to do it. It's going to be difficult for a lot of people.
I'm going to say that I 100% would rather die than take a chip because I know, in my biblical worldview, I know what happens if you take that chip. And I don't want any part of that. So,
yeah, man. Yeah, I as of today, as I say, there's no way.
Yeah.
But it is scary, man. It is scary because they're making it such a big part of our lives that they're going to make it hard to live without it. And that's what seems to be happening.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think there's still enough people around that are like old school, that I don't think it would happen until after that generation is gone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Our generation probably wouldn't accept it as a
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
But these younger guys, the young kids, man, they are hooked
Oh yeah.
on, you know, you only got to look at the kids with the tablets and the cell phones some of the kids have got, you know, it's pretty wild. You know, they're
is.
much more immersed in it than we were. So
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get a cell phone till after I was out of high school. That's whenever, that's
yeah.
like,
Well,
but that was,
I was
mean,
14 and I had to
Yeah,
Nokia
yeah.
brick.
yeah. That's, I'm just older and that, I had a pager in high school. That's how old I am. Which that's the worst technology ever. I mean, you get paged and you have to go find a payphone and call,
Yeah, wild. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just unthinkable now for our kids.
I know.
What? And
I
you
know.
bought that?
Yeah.
I actually had one, but I didn't know how to use it and I never used it.
Yeah. I got one just because I wanted to be cool,
Pages, man. They didn't last long. They didn't last
Yeah.
long, to be fair.
No. I mean, technology just happened so fast that, it just was there. And then, we had cell phones.
Yeah.
I mean, we had
yeah.
cell phones when pagers were out, but they were just like these briefcase or in your car phones, nothing, pocket sized.
Huge aerials.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pull up the antenna. And
It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting to see, this
Definitely
time
is,
next year. Yeah, we're going to be in a much different place. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's happening quick.
It is. Who knows what's going to happen? Like I said, we gotta maybe bowing to our AI overlords soon.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. So I have look at this right here. Sala. I have a card laying on my desk right here.
That's going to be worth money soon.
Yeah. So this is actually from a game. Matchmaker. Can't remember the name of the game. Matchmaker, maybe. Match Attack. That's what the game was called. So
you'll like this card.
I have a Messi here too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. PSG Messi. Look at this one.
That's nice. That's nice.
Patty card. Patterson Gimlin card.
That is awesome. Where'd you get that at?
Someone gave me that at the Cryptid Conference UK.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
A couple of weeks back in Somerset. So cool, man. And I think the guy that gave me this, I can't remember his name, but I'm terrible with names. And he did tell me his name, but I can't remember it. I'm so sorry. But thank you for this, man. And he made these. Oh, no, I think his friend made these Patterson Gimlin cards, and they're so cool.
It's really cool.
It's like a real little card. Description of the Patterson Gimlin film on the back as well. And
That's awesome.
he was handing these out at the Cryptid Conference, and he kindly gave me one. So thank you very much, sir.
That's awesome. I mean, that's something that, you don't think about, Bigfoot or Sasquatch, in the UK, but I guess I mean, I've heard some stories of like, I guess wild men or, like some sort of a Bigfoot or cryptid, like a Bigfoot over there. So,
well, that's the thing. It's like what we were saying about the fairies, that they're sometimes called different things, but they're describing the same thing. And they've been in the history books for, I say the history books. They've been in texts for years, that these wild, hairy humanoid creatures that appear all over the world and in the UK as well. Yeah. But there are still reports today, Daniel Lee Barnett, who actually ran that Cryptid Conference UK, he was 13 years old at the time, but he stumbled upon a large footprint in Somerset, and he was very much into Bigfoot at the time as well. So that's why he noticed this, and he's with his grandmother. And he took a sample of the footprint, sent it off to so many different labs. And there was a lab in Portugal that decided to do tests on it. Mm-hmm. And they got back to him and said, you found something here that's very interesting that you shouldn't have found because it's got old ape DNA on it.
Really?
Which shouldn't exist anymore. Like we don't have that. Humans don't have that in them. And he found that in Somerset in the UK, this footprint. And it's very interesting, man.
That's very interesting. Yeah. Man, gosh,
they're everywhere.
Like I said, we could go on all night, but I think we probably need to stop. We're almost at 2 hours.
Yeah.
Of course, we did have some glitches and stuff in the first half, but
they tested us. They tried to stop us, but
they did. They tried to stop us. It didn't work. You couldn't stop us.
The AI is not that good.
That's right.
Well, thank you, man. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the glitches and the.
It's not your fault, dude. I mean, like I said, thanks whoever AI. Thank you for glitching because it just made my show better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
So tell everyone, where can they find you, Tommy?
Yeah, so Tommy Cullum's Let's Get Freaky podcast is wherever you find your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. We're also on YouTube as well now, so you can get us on YouTube as well. Tommy Cullum's Let's Get Freaky. And we're also all over social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, TC Let's Get Freaky podcast. Yeah, come and say hi, man. Thank you very much for having me, brother.
Yeah, man, it was great. I had a blast talking with you, man. We're going to have to do this again because
100%.
I know we probably got a couple more hours in us. You know,
oh, definitely, man.
We could do this all night.
We've only just touched the surface, that's for sure.
I know, for sure, man. But thanks again. And guys, thanks for checking out AFK Discussions. Like, follow, subscribe, all that. And I'll see you next time. Peace.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, man. Oh, wow. Woo-wee. Yes. That's cool, man. Wow. That's sick. Yeah, that'll be worth some. Yes. What a player. What a player. I mean, if he carries on the way he's going, he could be better than Messi and Ronaldo, which is saying something.